survey guidelines for the Ballast Water Management Convention, based on IMO Resolution A.112030, Annex 4, adopted on December 6, 2017. The Ballast Water Management Convention was developed to prevent the spread of harmful aquatic organisms and pathogens through ships' ballast water. To ensure compliance, ships are required to undergo systematic surveys and certification throughout their operational life. In this session, we will examine the purpose of ballast water management, the survey and certification framework, the 4 mandatory survey types, and the key requirements that surveyors verify before issuing or endorsing certificates. Background: why ballast water management? Ships take on ballast water to maintain stability, trim, and structural integrity during voyages. However, when ballast water is discharged in another region, it can introduce invasive species, harmful microorganisms, and sediments into local ecosystems. These invasive organisms may disrupt marine biodiversity, damage fisheries, affect human health, and create significant economic losses. To address this global concern, the International Convention for the Control and Management of Ships' Ballast Water and Sediments, 2004 established mandatory requirements for ballast water treatment and management. The convention entered into force on September 8, 2017, and the harmonized system of survey and certification provides a standardized approach for verifying compliance worldwide. Certification framework: the 4 survey types. The Ballast Water Management Certificate is maintained through 4 distinct survey types. The initial survey is conducted before a ship enters service or before the certificate is first issued. The annual survey is carried out every year within 3 months before or after the anniversary date of the certificate. The intermediate survey takes place between the 2nd and 3rd anniversary dates and provides a more detailed verification of the ballast water management system. Finally, the renewal survey is conducted before the certificate expires, allowing the certificate to be renewed for another 5-year period. Together, these surveys ensure continuous compliance throughout the vessel's operational life. Timeline: the 5-year certification cycle. The International Ballast Water Management Certificate is generally valid for a period of up to 5 years. The cycle begins with the initial survey, followed by annual surveys in years 1, 2, 3, and 4. Between the 2nd and 3rd anniversaries, an intermediate survey is conducted to verify the continued effectiveness of the ballast water management arrangements. Before the end of the 5th year, a renewal survey is completed to determine whether a new certificate can be issued. Once the renewal survey is successfully completed, the certification cycle begins again for another 5-year period. Initial survey, plan and design review. The initial survey begins with a detailed examination of the vessel's plans, drawings, and design documentation. Surveyors verify compliance with Regulation B.5, which addresses ballast tank design and construction requirements. They also review the Ballast Water Management Plan, required under Regulation B.1, to ensure that operational procedures comply with the convention. Where a ballast water management system is installed to meet the D2 performance standard, the installation plans are carefully examined. If the vessel uses prototype ballast water treatment technology under Regulation D4, those plans are also reviewed. This stage ensures that compliance is built into the vessel before installation and operation begin. Initial survey, construction and installation verification. After installation of the ballast water management arrangements, surveyors conduct a comprehensive verification process consisting of 23 inspection points. The survey includes verification of documentation such as the Ballast Water Management Plan, record book, type approval certificates, operational manuals, and procedures. Surveyors examine the quality of installation, including equipment positioning, piping arrangements, electrical connections, alarms, control systems, and monitoring equipment. An operational test is conducted to demonstrate compliance with the D2 discharge standard. Where active substances are used, compliance with approved dosing procedures is verified. These checks ensure that the installed system initial testing and biological commissioning requirements for a ballast water treatment system are strictly regulated under the IMO Ballast Water Management Convention, Regulation E1, and USCG guidelines. These mandatory tests validate that the newly installed or retrofitted system functions correctly mechanically, physically, chemically, and biologically prior to issuing the International Ballast Water Management Certificate functions as designed and meets convention requirements. Initial survey completion. The initial survey consists of two major phases. The first phase is the review of plans and design documentation, covering 4 key verification areas. The second phase is the construction and installation survey, consisting of 23 detailed checks. When all requirements are satisfactorily completed, the ship is considered compliant with the Ballast Water Management Convention. At this stage, the International Ballast Water Management Certificate is issued. The issuance of this certificate confirms that the vessel's ballast water management arrangements have been thoroughly assessed and found compliant with convention standards. Annual survey, certificates and records review. The annual survey is conducted within 3 months before or after each anniversary date of the certificate. The survey begins with a review of certificates and records carried on board. Surveyors examine statutory certificates, including safety, load line, pollution prevention, security, and classification certificates. Crew certification and compliance with minimum safe manning requirements are verified. The Ballast Water Management Plan and Ballast Water Record Book are reviewed to ensure proper implementation and record keeping. Additional checks include type approval documentation, system data records, and evidence of compliance for ballast water treatment equipment. This review confirms that documentation remains current and valid. Annual survey, physical checks, and completion. Following the document review, surveyors perform physical inspections of the ballast water treatment system. The system is examined externally to verify satisfactory condition and operation. Where active substances are used, surveyors confirm that approved substances are available on board and that dosage instructions are readily accessible. If prototype technology is installed, its condition and operation are also assessed. When all findings are satisfactory, the Ballast Water Management Certificate is endorsed for another year. If deficiencies are identified, corrective action may be required before the certificate endorsement can be completed. Intermediate and renewal surveys. The intermediate survey is conducted between the 2nd and 3rd anniversary dates and includes all the checks performed during the annual survey. In addition, surveyors carefully inspect the ballast water management system for signs of deterioration, corrosion, wear leakage, or physical damage. Particular attention is given to pumps, pipelines, valves, fittings, and associated equipment. The renewal survey is even more comprehensive. It includes all annual and intermediate survey requirements and verifies that the vessel continues to comply fully with convention standards. Where applicable, operational testing or simulated testing may be required to demonstrate satisfactory system performance before a new certificate is issued. Regulations at a glance. Several regulations form the foundation of the survey process. Regulation B1 requires every ship to maintain an approved ballast water management plan. Regulation B2 establishes requirements for the Ballast Water Record Book. Regulation B5 covers ballast tank design and construction considerations. Regulation D2 specifies the ballast water performance standard that treated ballast water must meet before discharge. Regulation D3 addresses approval requirements for ballast water management systems. Regulation D4 provides provisions for prototype ballast water treatment technologies. Understanding these regulations is essential for survey preparation and compliance management. Summary and key takeaways. To conclude, the Ballast Water Management Convention establishes a structured certification regime to control the transfer of harmful aquatic organisms through ballast water. The certification process is maintained through 4 survey types: initial, annual, intermediate, and renewal surveys. The initial survey is the most comprehensive, involving plan approval and extensive installation verification. Annual and intermediate surveys ensure continued compliance through documentation reviews and physical inspections. The renewal survey provides a complete re-verification before a new certificate is issued. Together, these surveys ensure that ballast water management systems remain effective, compliant, and capable of protecting the marine environment throughout the vessel's service life. Thank you for watching this video. For more marine topics, please visit the channel Marine Buddies. Your feedback is extremely important for improving the content of this channel.